Righty, and we are back with another game. Game number 2 between Zero Respect and Next.please Gaming. This is going to be Banshee casting in the joinDOTA League Season 2, and I'm going to be joined by my co-caster again.
Yes, you are.
Dire team.
First game definitely was maybe not what I was expecting completely. But I guess you have to expect something like that coming out from players of such caliber. But now Next.please getting their hands on arguably the best initiator in this game, the Batrider. Whereas Zero Respect, they have the Centaur, so I think it's pretty even as far as the initiation power goes by those two heroes.
Yep, as in, these are two very good initiations, and it's worth noting that Batrider, he is actually the most hotly contested pick in 6.81. I think he's been picked and banned the most, as a lot of teams realise he's got possibly the best initiation in the game at the moment.
Yeah, it's just his laning phase as well. It's so hard to actually kill even an offlane Batrider, just because he can Firefly and go up and down through the high and low ground. That's just one of his biggest strengths, and of course sticky napalm, oh god. Playing against that as a support, trying to harass out the Batrider solo, it can just turn around on you if you're not careful.
Sticky napalm just... it's the bane of any support and any melee hero. But we are waiting for Next.please to pick up their second pick, using all their bonus time. They've got to have, they might as well use it. And Next.please, they did have a strategy going into that first game, and it didn't quite work out for them. They, as we do actually see a Rubik picked up this pretty early. Looks like they want to stop Zero Respect from going for that team-heavy lineup right at the beginning of the gate.
Yeah, or so far to be honest, you can always steal the Stampede if you're really quick on your fingers, but against the Bane, actually the Fiend Script, one of the easiest spells to steal, of course, because it's a channeled spell, so Rubik has plenty of time to actually... But, well, Rubik overall kind of a defensive hero until maybe level 6 or so. So I really think Next.please, one thing they aren't going to do for sure is an aggressive tri-lane by the looks of it. But Zero Respect taking out the Lifestealer and the Luna, so just completely wanting to negate the late game effects of Next.please, I guess.
Yep, as in obviously Next.please themselves banning out that Slog and Mirana, two heroes that work pretty well with the Bane. And that Bane, there are a lot of combos that work with him. Either way, Zero Respect are going to be the ones to be able to pick up one of those combos. They still need to carry one support and their mid laner. However, whoever they're picking has to go up against the Batrider. It is going to be an Axe.
Where are they? Are they going to Axe tri-lane? I would think usually Centaur goes towards the off lane. At the moment, they might even go for something funny like just creep skip the off lane. Maybe pick up the Dazzle now as the next pick.
Yeah, that's the... Also worth noting that with the Nightmare from Bane, it does work pretty well with Axe. It lets him to get into range. It's a lot of potential aggression. It works rather like a Shadow Demon in that respect, but slightly less reliable if there's more than one person on the opposite team.
Yeah, it definitely works pretty similarly. And actually, it's pretty nice as well just to maybe delay out the creep wave, because if the creep wave comes as well and Axe suddenly goes for the Berserker Skull with the creep wave around him, that's most likely going to be a lot of counter helix spins going on, actually probably able to land the kill. But usually if you go for the creep skip, the Bane not the best hero for that. Usually you do want the Dazzle for sure just to keep the heals going. But maybe they'll make it work, or maybe just throw completely something different the other way.
Yeah, it's a little bit strange in fact that Dazzle has actually managed to get this far without being picked up banned, as many people considering possibly one of the better supports in the pool. Considering that, especially with how defensive you can be with that Shallow Grave. Obviously, for Next.please side, Axe's ultimate does go through that Shallow Grave, which does make him a slightly less viable pickup for them.
Yeah, the Axe really is strong against the Dazzle, and actually the Axe has been seeing a lot more play than before. But of course, maybe that's why the Dazzle has been falling off a little bit as well. But Viper pickup, it's really good against the Centaur. Sure, the Stampede doesn't care about the Viper Strike or the slows, But once the Stampede runs out, I've seen so many games where the Centaur blinks in, wants to go for the hoof stomp, but just gets kited around.
Yeah, Viper is a pretty good pick against all these heroes. These are all very short-range heroes we're seeing on Zero Spec right now. Axe, Bane, and Scent all need to get into your face, and with the amount of slow that Viper can pull out, he makes it very difficult. Now, whether we're going to be seeing Viper played as a mid or in that carry position, he can be played most generally played as that mid, as he's very annoying to play against in that position, but...
Yeah, I would probably guess that it's going to be mid lane Viper. I mean, you can go tri-lane, maybe an aggressive tri-lane, depending on what Zero Respect go for themselves. Usually it's really good to tri-lane against heroes like the Lycan, because he's melee and doesn't have too much impact on the laning phase except for the Howl. But, well, I guess we will find out with the next two picks about what their lanes are most likely going to be. Zero Respect though, they do need themselves another support unless they want to go for a jungler, and actually the Axe can jungle as well if they really want to.
Yeah, as in Axe, he is very versatile in what he can do. We've seen him in a variety of lanes by those teams that pick him up, as in he is still a rarer pick, but has been quickly gaining momentum as, you know, after the recent buffs he's had. People are realizing he's actually a pretty strong hero.
He most certainly is. Just the Culling Blade, it's so good, it gives your team the extra movement speed as well after it. So you can just keep on chasing them down. And so far, well, looks like Zero Respect themselves are having some issues with deciding what hero to go for.
Yeah, in fact, they've used up a lot of their time right now. Only down to the last 20 seconds for these last 3 picks and bans they're going to have to do.
I think they want to go for something that actually counters the Viper decently enough. But what actually is good against the Viper? The corrosive skin is just so strong against any single hero.
As we're going to see a Gyro, this time picked up Zero Respect. We saw him picked up on Next.please. He did okay, but didn't quite get the ability to get that farm that he needed. We do see a Venomancer counter. This is just Kite City coming out from Next.please.
The Venomancer is really good just to disable the blink daggers as well, which the Axe as well as the Centaur are most likely going to go for. Just place down the Plague Wards everywhere, and once they see them, Plague Ward attacks, and you have the Poison Sting on you as well. So you can't blink for quite some time, and that's actually a really nice tool for just scouting and disabling blink daggers already. And of course, even the push from the Plague Wards as well as the counter push.
5 seconds.
Oh god, I really fear for the melee heroes of Zero Respect, but not only the melee even just the ranged ones might get slowed and brought down to a slow, painful death.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the issues. The early game, before Zero Respect get those blink daggers, before Axe and Scent can get those blink daggers, they're going to have a pretty difficult time getting in close enough to do the damage that they need to do what their heroes are truly good at. As we do see the last pickup getting picked up by Zero Respect coming up in a moment. While we do see the Sand King getting banned out from Next.please.
Well, the Sand King was really a strong pickup in the first game, and overall the Sand King actually has made kind of a resurgence into the competitive scene as well. Suddenly, teams started picking it up, although nothing's changed about him. At least not since 6.8. But Sniper, the last pick for Zero Respect. I mean, I guess it's hard to kite him around because he's shooting from so far that he actually won't get slowed by anything.
However, I will say something I want to say from Zero Respect is they've got a very greedy lineup. Practically all their heroes need some kind of farm. Apart from Bane, Axe and Scent need at the very least a Blink Dagger to do anything against Next.please. And Gyro and Sniper, obviously, they need to farm themselves. Well, Next.please, they're going to be more early game focused. As soon as that Batrider gets level 6, that's all they really need. To get that initiations in, to get those kills in, to just slow and kite the enemy team around.
You know what? Do they actually have enough damage as it is with those 4 heroes to bring them down? Sure, they have the kite and so on, but they don't have like any massive burst or anything. And they're going for a clockwork, so is it Batrider mid then?
I don't know. As in, I will say that Sniper's one of those few heroes that probably does a good job against a Batrider. Sniper's not one of those more picked heroes. He's rare in the competitive scene. And I don't say I've ever seen a Sniper versus Batrider matchup, but I would like to think that it's slightly in favour of Sniper, as Batrider can't get those napalm charges when he's just sat so far away.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense in some regard, but I'm not too sure even, to be honest, if Zero Respect were expecting the Batrider to come mid. But if they did and they're gonna send Sniper then I guess really well predicted by them.
Yeah, as in, obviously, they could go for a different strategy, but I'm not quite sure what else they'd go for. As in, Sniper can play in a lot of positions, but they don't really have a second mid.
Even if they were expecting the Viper mid, then the Viper slows are a bit similar maybe to the Batriders as far as the laning situation goes, so the Sniper will be able to dodge those as well.
Either way, we are going to be here in game number 2. We're going to be having Next.please. We do have District 12 playing on that Rubik. Kenyon on Clockwork. The Venomancer being played by Illusionist. Here in the solo off lane. Well, solo safe lane. We've got Synergy. And finally, as we do see, they're all kind of running around all over the place, we've got the Viper. On the other hand, we do have the Zero Respect side. We do have fucking Mad playing on that Gyrocopter on the carry. Cryo on the Bane. Joral on the Central Warren, as it looks like they're actually going to be going for a little bit of aggression right now. The stun coming out from Rubik is perfect, but Kevin about to get away. Desperately trying to escape. The Nightmare is going to be swapped around. In fact, some nice swaps there, just kiting them all the way back. There surely isn't going to be enough. They are going to pick up the first blood, but this may be a 1-for-1 trade right now, as Gyro is in so much trouble. Just a few more ticks of damage. He's going for any more damage he can before he gets taken down, but that's going to be a 1-for-1 before the game even starts.
Oh, that was amazing. I really thought that Next.please, just in a world of hurt, but the telekinesis to start things out with, and actually the throwback of the telekinesis stunned the other 2 targets, and then suddenly Venom scale onto all 3, and just marvelous Nightmare toggling.
Yeah, that
was so good.
That was definitely a top play coming out from there, toggling that Nightmare to effectively stutter step back to base. As it is going to be a tri-lane versus tri-lane up here on the top lane. That's going to be where the interesting stuff's going to be happening. On the mid lane, it's going to be that Sniper going up against a Clockwork, in fact. Which is...
Oh, fucking Mad might be in trouble. He gets slowed down by the Venomous Scale. 3 people attacking on him. Oh, he got denied.
And in fact, we do see Bane. He's going to be in a lot of trouble as well. And all this slow coming out from Next. So much slow, so much damage. He is going to be able to get away nice and safely, though, but barely. He's already used most of his regen. And that's going to be another kill coming out from Next.
Yeah, fucking Mad definitely went way too aggressive to my liking there. Just running into 3 heroes. I think they thought that the Venomancer isn't back yet. That's really the only reasoning that would justify it.
Yeah, as in, that was just way too aggressive there coming out from Gyro. And I will say that I do prefer this tri-lane coming out from Next.please. As if you have a quick look at all the heroes on Zero Specs tri-lane, they're not very... It's not a very strong tri-lane. Not against this kind of slow. Not against this kind of a counter-initiation with the telekinesis lift. And the 3 kinds of slow that, in fact, this tri-lane has.
Oh, the slows are strong with them. I mean, usually I just like hardcore stuns instead of slows, but in this case it actually might work out wonders because they just have so many and they're so versatile with it. Like, if the Venomancer hits the Venom scale onto multiple heroes, they can't come at you, nor can they really run away, so you're just slowly nibbling away at them.
As you see that Clockwork is actually keeping up with the Sniper right there. Currently on this middle lane, while on the bottom lane, Axe is doing a very good job against this Batrider. As we've basically got 2 tri-lanes and 2 1v1 lanes. Well, 1 tri-lane.
Yeah, and to be honest, one thing that the Axe is doing differently from usually what Axes do, it's him actually leveling up the Battle Hunger. That's the extra harass on the Batrider. So usually they just go for max counter helix, max berserker skull, but this Axe is just going for full-on lane dominance and maybe get that early blink dagger and hope for the best from there. But yeah, he's just completely focused on winning his lane.
As you see the tri-lane looking for a little bit more aggression. They've got a nice aggressive ward right here. So you have to tell when they're trying to go for that, those creep pulls. And this Bane and Gyro is going to have to be very, very careful. As just the slightest mistake is going to mean death for... In fact, for death for either of these 2 tri-lanes. If Gyro can get his rocket barrage off, fully onto one target, that is a lot of damage.
Yeah, if they get the perfect initiation, it could be easy, but then again, the Nightmare is quite easily toggled off as well. And looks like they might... No, look, they are too far under the tower already.
Radiant's bottom
Now we do
tower
see the Nightmare
is
coming
under
out, and
attack.
they're trying to go for the initiation. We do see District 12, he's going to get nuked down. But this may be another kill onto Gyro, and a 1-for-1 exchange, I'd say, in favour of the Next.please right there. Looking for, in fact, the second one. They're going to be diving down through the tier 1 tower. And Bane will also go down. They're not done yet. Sent is in a little bit of trouble, but he's going to be able to get away.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, Next.please really taking advantage of the lane, and oh, Soxa just got killed by Synergy as well. And just
Radiant's
as we were
bottom
talking
tower
about
is
how
under
well Jax was
attack.
doing before, Batrider just nails him one. This game, lots of action already, way more action-packed than the first game was.
Yeah, Next.please, they're currently 5-2 up. Far better than they were doing in their first game against Zero Respect.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Obviously,
attack.
right now, Zero Respect, they're currently 1 game up in this best of 2. Next.please trying to tie things up, trying to bring something back in the series.
And well, to be honest, their early start is exactly what their lineup is built for as well. They can't really take this to the late game up against a sniper. Well, the Chirocopter is a support one, but still, nevertheless. So Next.please, my only worry for them is maybe that they don't have any proper tower push. So even if they actually dominate the lanes and get the gold advantage, will they be able to break high ground from it?
Well, that is one of the hard things that they have. At the same time, I'm guessing they're just trying to get as much as an early game advantage to make sure that doesn't really matter. As Viper, he can carry to some extent.
Yeah, definitely he can be just the force to be reckoned with in the front lines. Especially if maybe even if they get the early advantage, get the Aegis as well onto Viper. Viper usually pretty tanky in its own right anyway, just with the skills and everything. Oh, fucking mad.
You see he's going 1v1 versus 2 right there. He's going to be in so much trouble. He's just trying to make anything happen. He knew he was dead. The homing missile going to get stood off and can make anything happen. But Viper, he is pretty tanky at the moment. He's going to do a whole bunch of damage by the brain zap and double edge. But you see that he's going to pop these valves. This is a perfect valve stop. He's going to go for the second kill. Yes, he will. Bane's going to be in a lot of trouble as well. This is going to be a 3-0.
Oh, Next.please, they're on fire this game. Well, I do have to say that fucking mad. 0, 4, and 2 on the Chirocopter. At least 2 of those deaths were... But to be honest, this wasn't even really his fault because he was hiding in the jungle, but unfortunately, Observer Ward was just under him.
Yeah, and it was a nice idea by them with Gyro going, knowing he was dead and trying to make anything happen, and sent. Most of the time that would have been a kill onto a Viper.
Bottom lane, there's Lasso up onto Soxka.
Lasso just come out to Axe. Axe is going to be in so much trouble right now. That's going to be a death with those cogs.
Really nice rotation by Triana on the Clockwork, just making sure. I think Patroller would have been safe anyway to get the kill, but just better safe than sorry. And Clockwork, of course, getting the extra gold from the assist and some XP as well. And
As it looks like they're going to be going on to Venomancer right now. Going to be stopping him, but Clockwork jumps in. Clockwork jumps in with amazing hooks. Can he pick the kill there onto Bane? Yes, he will. Is he going to be going for any more than that with that double damage rune? No, he's not. The Sniper is going to get forced back.
they used this Stampede top lane.
As you see, Viper is looking for another kill here on the top lane. These are kills coming out left, right, and centre, coming out from mostly Next.please. But we do see that Viper is definitely trying to get away. Senjor will survive.
That was so close, just one more right click. It wasn't even one full right click, he needed like quarter of one. Really unfortunate there that the center actually survived, but the center still staying on the lane. He's maybe a little bit greedy, he has to try to move. He's staying pretty far back as well, so the vision should be enough to make sure that he actually doesn't go down, but I'm hoping he's not gonna pay for his greed. But looking at the other lanes, fucking man now has rotated to the bottom lane and the Chirocopter instead to help out Soxka a little bit. And looks like the tier 1 tower actually might go down. The TP is coming in. Oh god, this might be a disaster.
And we do see the axes. He went in there, not going to be able to find anything though. The TP is going to be able to save him. Although this tower is pretty low from this axe, they maybe even be able to get the deny off.
I think they should as well. Oh, Soxka.
He went in for the damage and he may lose his life because of it. Axe in so much trouble right now. He's surely going to go down. Tried the ultimate, not going to be able to, but Gyro looks in for a little bit more damage. And meanwhile on the top lane, stuff happened on the top lane while bottom lane was also killing each other. This is just action all over the map, while Sniper has actually managed to take down this middle tier 1 tower. Why we're all discussing all that?
Like literally action on every single of the lanes. Sure, Fancy's action is somewhat less important because he's just PvE. Player against the environment. Hates those buildings, man.
Yeah, Basin, it's one of the good things that Sniper can do is you don't have to get into the range of the tower to be able to take it down, and he can do a surprising amount of damage to it early game. As we do see Clocky went for the ultimate, wasn't able to hit though.
I really like, to be honest, that Fancy is going for the max shrapnel build as well. Just first of all, it gives vision to him. It actually does a pretty nice amount of damage as well, and the slow. Usually it's really hard to notice when you're playing, but suddenly you run into it, start losing life, and you're like, what? Oh god, synergy.
Yeah, we do see Funzy. He almost got initiated onto the, but he did have that haste. Haste! Saving his life right there from that Batrider. The Batrider already getting his Blink Dagger.
Yeah, he got it pretty nicely early on, but I really don't think that was how they were expecting to just show off his new Blink Dagger. Zero respect, they're now aware of the fact that he has it and probably gonna play a little bit more conservatively because of it.
Although conservatively has not been the name of the game so far in this matchup, as these two teams are really going at it, and mostly in favour of Next.please, although it is worth noting that this Sniper, he is the highest farmer in the game right now by quite a bit. He's just been left in this middle lane to farm, and, well, Sniper's one of those late game carries that you don't want to just leave alone.
Oh, bottom lane? There might be, oh god, those engagements.
See Gyro's trying to get out of there. Is there any left? No, there isn't. Gyro will be able to get out of there. Bane too. Some nice moments there, and that is going to be no more kills. A nice try by Next.please to get some more advantage, but zero respect. They're going to be able to get away nice and safely.
Yeah, District will actually managed to steal the pin script as well. He already used it. I think it got cancelled almost immediately, but he has it anyway. It will come off cooldown before it fades away from him. And they're looking for stuffing top lane. They're hoping that somebody will come try to save this tower.
Yeah, we do see a lot of ganking potentially in the top lane, especially with that Batrider and his Blink Dagger. But this top tower is not really taking a lot of damage. Those walls. But now, this tower is surely going to go down at some point if they don't defend it. But we do see a counter push coming out from Funzy. He's doing a little bit of damage there, using that to take aim, to just pick away at that tower. But this tower is not long for the world on the Next.please side. On the zero respect side.
Sniper should even go for it.
We do see Cockworker does initiate it onto the Bane. Bane trying to save himself. The Cog's just trapping him in. And in fact, just like his counter initiation coming out from Sen. Sen gets a stun off. But the ultimate coming out from Venomaster is going to force him back. And Bane may go down. One last right click coming out from Viper. And that is going to be 14-6.
The acid test.
Oh god. Zero respected. Falling apart, sure Fancy is farming on the Sniper, but will it really be enough? Because if he actually gets caught, he's a really squishy hero, but our top lane, he's waiting for the best opportunity. He has the invis rune. Will he be able to actually make anything happen?
He knows that District 12 is like all on his own and is playing very aggressive. As his invis does run out. And he's going to have to be able to get out of there.
He was just playing. Oh, there's the assassinate, yeah.
Yeah, just doing a little bit of damage there, being annoying against that Rubik.
To be honest, Fancy was playing with fire. He had the Fiend script, so oh god. He's going for his just
tower is
a
under
long
attack.
range. Just look at the range on that spell, wow.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
Sniper is, you know, he's pretty much a sniper. He does a lot of long range damage.
Well, the name does him justice at least.
Well, at least he doesn't have a shotgun as a sniper.
Yeah, there's a 3-man smoke and Bane went for power treads. What?
Yeah, we do see a Bane power treads, but they're not going to find anyone with those power treads, as they're just going to rotate through their enemy jungle and find nothing. As basically the enemies are in their own jungle.
Well, like you know, the enemy jungle's safest place on Earth.
Especially with this kind of aggressive lineup, where both these two teams are looking for early game kills at the moment.
Well, zero respect, they found one important item pickup that may allow them to come back into this game a little bit. Soxka, oh, they use the stampede now, mid lane.
Yeah, Sniper just trying to get out there, but Axe doesn't initiate, but he gets immediately ultimate.
Tower is under attack.
The Bane immediately ultimates onto Clockwork. Clockwork just tries to get out of there, but the ultimate from Sniper takes him out. That assassinate being more than enough. Batrider will be perfectly fine if that homing missile will ever reach him. And that is going to be, finally, a 1-for-0 kill coming out from Zero Respect.
Oh, Rubik stole Culling Blade now, though. I don't think he's gonna be able to put it to too much use, because Rubik doesn't really want to go up close.
Yeah, that
But
is...
overall, well,
Oh, I do apologise for that. No, that is one of the more annoying things about Rubik when you're playing against heroes with those good spells that require such a short range, that he is a very squishy hero.
yeah, it's like, well, Culling Blade definitely is a little bit better than stealing Double Edge. If Rubik ever stole a Double Edge and actually gets to use it, he more or less kills himself with it.
Yeah, Bazin, it's one of the better short range abilities you can pick up, as it we are missing a little bit more aggression coming out from Next.please. Batrider going to be jumping in onto Gyro. Gyro so dead right now. The ultimate only tickling Batrider. And that's going to be another 1-for-0 kill from Next.please. And yet again, onto that Gyro. The Gyro who's, ooh, look at the gold he's got right now on the net worth. He is the second worst farmed in the game.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, well, support Gyro, I mean, it can work out, it can be really nice, because the Rocket Barrage just does so much damage early on, and the homing missile with the buffs is actually pretty damn decent as well.
But compare that to the Viper, who's currently the second highest farm in the game. As you see, Clockwork, he jumped in, went onto that axe right there. Sent going in for the counter initiation. Venomancer's gonna get nuked down there by the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter looking for more damage, but he's surely gonna get taken on by the Viper. Viper doing right click damage left, right, and center. Looking for a few more points of damage. And Sent is trying to get out of there. But surely he's gonna tick down. Rubik just cleaning up that kill.
Yeah, Funzy, first time he joined the fight on the Sniper, immediately went down. And no survivability items to speak of. Power threads, which were on agility as well, Brave Band, and they hand off Midas now. I mean, he's banking it on the late game. Will they ever make it there?
Well, right now,
like they're that far behind.
Well, right now, Viper is the highest farmer in the game right now by an entire 1k gold. Which, considering that Sniper has a Midas in hand, that is pretty substantial.
Yeah, that's really good for Next.please. They actually, this game, just complete opposite to the last game, is that they've already taken down 3 tier 1 towers, so getting extra gold from that as well. I mean, 2 towers have gone down for Zero Respect as well, so they're not that far behind. But next game, I think, last game, I mean, Next.please, were they even able to drop 1 tower?
Well, Next.please are in a pretty good situation compared to the last game they had, where the last game they're basically doing what they did to their opponents, what they're doing to their opponents now. They're winning the early game through some very nice ganks, some very nice moments, although slightly more action-packed than the last one. And by slightly, I mean very.
And oh, red light on the Viper now goes for a Hood of Defiance. And do you think he's just gonna full out finish the pipe or just a casual Hood?
Now, it is interesting to note that right now, although Next.please are currently 19-9 up, in terms of experience, they're not actually that far ahead. As in, they're about 3k experience ahead, which 60 minutes in is rather nice, but it's been very, very close throughout this entire game. In terms of gold, though, again, roughly the same. It's about a 4k gold experience, 4k gold lead. And considering how far ahead Next.please look to be with their current map control, it's a little bit less than I expected it to be.
Yeah, the graphs really aren't telling the story of the game. It's just the momentum completely on the side of Next.please. Then again, both the Axe and the Centaur have links and they all smoked up as well. Oh, if they catch them off guard, they might win a fight and get some really nice kills going.
We do see smoke coming out, but Clockwork is in a good position to spot this out. With the illusion room coming out, we do see Batrider jumping in, trying to pick up that first kill. Axe is getting flamed down. He's going to get nuked down before he can even do anything. Gyrocopter desperate trying to get out of there, but all this slow's coming out. Bane doing a bit of nice damage, but he's going to get stopped up by that battery assault. And that's going to be a quick 2-for-2 exchange.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's 2 for 4, even Fancy just barely making it out there. Was almost getting caught. The corrosive skin
Dire's
slow is
middle
just
tower is
so
under
annoying, and of
attack.
course Batrider sticking napalm on top of that, reducing the turn rate even more. And Next.please, they only lost their supports. Do they
Dire's
actually have
middle
enough to
tower is
pressure the
under
tower though?
attack.
Well, they should with all the heroes down on 0 respect. And
see-
oh god, they forced Sniper to go into a 4-staff now.
Wow, Sniper has a 4-staff. That is not the kind of item you want to see on your main carry. As he's got no real damage at the moment compared to the rest of his
Dire's
team.
middle tower is
He's got a bit of
under
survivability now, but... And he may be able to get the deny. No, he won't. Viper's going to steal it away from him.
middle tower has fallen.
But
Oh,
that...
Next.please, just on fire in this game number 2.
Yeah, this is basically what they want to do last game, but...
Well,
Nah.
it's things go bad, just don't abandon the idea, but try again.
Yep, as in we are seeing some lovely ganks. I say that this time I like their lineup a little bit more because it's less reliant on them hitting those amazing ultimates. As in, yes, they've got some nice ultimates, some nice team fights, but reality their strength is in their initial 1v1 ganking skills.
I really like lineup like those a bit more as well because they're just more flexible. You can roam around early. Like those team fights, you need your ultimates and have to wait things out. And no, Next.please, just go aggressive. You have the Viper Strike, no Aghanim Scepter yet, so not this small cooldown.
You see Rubik, he does steal that homing missile. They are kind of aggressing onto him a little bit of a posturing there by 0 respect.
Well, 0 respect. What do you think they actually have to do now to try to get control of this game?
They need Axe to land something really nice onto these. As in, you do have to remember that all these players on the Next.please, apart from Viper and maybe Clockwork, they are very squishy if you can catch them in that Axe ultimate. Do you see that Axe Berserker Call? As Venomancer may be in a bit of trouble right now. We see the rest of 0 respect. They're hiding in their opponent's trees.
Oh, so sneaky.
Venomancer. Illuminist is going to be careful. The cooldown's going to drop onto him. He's surely going to go down. He does get his ultimate off right at the last moment, but it's not really going to do enough.
Oh, he got jumped so bad. He didn't suspect anything, and suddenly death happened.
Rubik has also got his own. Use that there to get into range to stop that TP from coming out. Not going to be able to work, as that is going to be 23-12. And 0 respect. They're still showing they are in this game.
Yeah, they definitely have the ability to just pick off targets really damn fast. Especially with the Assassinate. It's level 2 now on Fancy's Sniper. But I really think Next.please maybe should group up and go for the objectives like top and bottom tier 2 towers.
Yeah, as in... It is worth noting, though, that even with the kind of map control we have been seeing from Next.please, there are a few tier 1 towers having gone down on their side. This middle and bottom tier 1 towers having been dissipated by 0 respect. On the other hand, the map control is still squarely in favour of Next.please at the moment.
I would really like Next.please to pick up HM now as well, because if you look at the map and the vision and the wards, it's all Dire side. Radiant pretty much 0 vision, just 1 sentry ward in the river. Well, 1 on the lane as well, but 0 respect, even though they're behind, they're actually allowing themselves not to get picked off thanks to their nice vision.
Yeah, as in, I will say that is some really nice warding coming out from 0 respect right now. Being both defensive, just keeping enough control of both jungles to understand where their opponents are and dodge all those attacks. Either way, though, we do see this bottom tier 2 is getting taken down. Will there be any kind of defense? There is a fortification to be able to be popped, and it is going to get popped. Are the TPs to follow, or they're just going to simply try and get a tier 1 tower out of this? It looks like he's going to be the former and not the latter.
Well, to be honest, if Next.please comes to defend this without getting the tier 2 top, I don't know.
Seacott, we're going to be jumping in, but Batrider also gets one as well. The ultimate's coming out from everyone. And Sniper does manage to get out there using that 4-staff. He's going to be able to kill one. But Axe will also go down, making it into a 2 for nil exchange, in fact. 0 respect doing a huge amount of damage, but at the same time, now Viper's coming in. Sadly, Destruct 12 couldn't get that stun off onto Bane, and that's going to be a very nice move from Next.
Boom! There it goes.
Well, it was a 2-for-1 in the end, and Batrider actually bought back for it. And I'm not 100% sure because the heroes were clumped up, but I think they went for the hookshot and the lasso on the same target. So maybe kind of unnecessary movements, but then again, they did kill off two core heroes for well, one core, definitely worth it in the end. And of course, once again, Rubik, District 12, stealing the Fiend's Grip and just completely locking down the Gyrocopter.
Yep, as in, if you pick a Rubik against a Bane, you're going to have a pretty good time, because there's just so many good spells you can steal from that Bane. Practically all of them are awesome. As you see, Clockwork is going to jump in, going in against this Ascent. He's going to get nightmared up. But he's just still doing his battery assault in the meantime. And this Ascent has basically been left behind.
Yeah, the cogs are level 3 as well, so no way to get out of them. They last so damn long, 7 seconds. And the only 4-staff, I believe, yeah, only 4-staff that they have is actually on Fanzi. So no way to get out of those cogs unless you get the blink out. But as far as the Clockwork is there, it's better, so not gonna happen. And now with the center dead, I think they might try to go for a high ground push.
Well, the Ascent is down. Batrider's playing very aggressive. He's going to take an Assassinate to the face. Doing a little bit of annoying damage right there. That Assassinate just so low cooldown. And Sniper just sat here in the background. But Viper's charging in ahead. He's so tanky right now. 1.4k health, and he's got the mech and the pipe. You can't really focus him down.
Yeah, you really can't. If they want to win a fight, I feel like that they have to kill the 4 heroes around the Viper and then start focusing him. But then again, you can't really let the Viper roam. That's just such a dilemma for them.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. We do see Batrider's going to be jumping in, picking up that kill, picking up that Gyrocopter, and this is surely going to be a kill onto him. Yes, it will be. Clockwork finishing him off right there. That's a huge pick off, and surely now this top tower is going to be theirs.
Well, they do need a lot of time to actually bring it down, chip it away, but the Venomancer wards have been stacking up, and Fanzi, he has a Maelstrom now, so that's actually a pretty nice tool for counter pushing. Oh, he 4-steps in.
As we can see, Axe jumps in with Scent, or only Scent of his own, gets a nice stomp off, can't pick up that kill from Venomancer before he can even get his ultimate. See a nice Rubik Rest to steal off that ultimate from Bane. Gets stopped out before he can use it, but this is just kills going from both these two sides. 3 for 2 in exchange of Next right now, and Axe just coming in for the ultimate, gonna miss though. That's gonna be a full team wipe onto Zero Respect. Gyrocopter just come back. He's trying to do something, he's all in his own. I don't think they have any buybacks on the opposite team right now. This is surely gonna be racked. The cooldown just completely missing.
District 12, oh god, what a Rubik player, stealing the Calling Blade and double killing. First, take the Fiend's Grip, then take the Calling Blade on top. My god, that guy is just on fire.
There's been some lovely Rubik play.
I love myself some Rubik. And now that's Aghanim's up on Red Light's Viper as well. So Viper strike, 12 seconds cooldown. Aghanim's was up on Clockwork already before. So they have all of their spells at their disposal every 12 seconds. Whereas Zero Respect, well, it's not like they have those massive ultimates that need the cooldowns or anything. But their normal spells aren't strong enough either at the moment.
Now, as in right now, the issue is that Next.please just have so much initiation. If it's not the clock, it's the bat. And heck, even with a 4-staff to Rubik, we may even see a little bit of initiation from him if he really needs to.
Yeah, they can do it. And actually, one thing that just happened before the last fight broke out was that the Batrider actually 4-staffed the Sniper closer to them. Sniper turned around and 4-staffed himself back out. That was such smart plays from the Batriders, just trying to put him out of position. Almost worked out as well, but oh, bottom lane.
Well, it is worth noting that because of that, as we see Gyro is going to be trying to go get Venomancer, but Venomancer easily dodging that. In fact, going for a little bit more damage, he's just going to TP out there nice and safely. And that just shows you how bad of a time Gyro is having. He can't take out a Venomancer on his own.
Yeah, Next.please, there's just every single hero is so far ahead of the others. Even the support heroes from Next.please, the Venomancer and the Rubik, they're ahead of 3 heroes of Zero Respect as far as net worth goes.
2 of them cores.
Yeah, that's... Well, the Gyrocopter was a support from the start, so...
As we see, the Storm's going to be coming out. Can Venomancer get taken out by the Scent? Surely it will. He does pop his ultimate to be able to do so.
Antidote.
And he'll be perfectly fine TPing back to base. In the meantime, the Batrider's going to use this opportunity to pick up this Sniper. Will start be able to go down. The mech saves him for a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. And that's a huge pickup right there. Venomancer's going to be buyback. So does the Sniper. Buyback's coming out all over the place. As the Gyrocopter's going to have to be a little bit careful. There's going to be another kill there by Viper.
Viper Strike does so much damage, oh my god. It's level 3 now as well, and once again, just off cooldown straight away.
Will that Aghanim be able to pick up? Definitely it has been. As it looks like it wants to go forward again. Clockwork's going to miss though. As Axe jumps in along with Sen, they're trying to take down this Viper. That may be the wrong choice to go against, as Rubik's just going for huge amount of damage. He's picked up the ultimate. He slam dunks him. He slam dunks another one.
Oh, Rubik.
And that's going to be 4 kills coming out right there. Only Bane left alive.
But Rubik does fall down to the tower, but he's just done so much for his team already. He can really relax, just sleep a bit, wake up in the base afterwards. And looks like this will be the Rex because buyback status, nobody has
Dire's
for the
middle
dire
tower
side.
has
We should call
fallen.
that being
Dire's
called
middle
down.
barracks are under attack.
But that's not going to do very much to persuade them. The mech is going to get popped and they're all going to be perfectly fine. And these racks are going down. This may be in fact 2 sets of racks.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You don't really have a lot of push. We do see it looks like they're trying to initiate again. Clockwork blocking, being blocked by Batrider. But does it really matter?
Dire's middle barracks are
Gonna stop that
under
Gyro
attack.
from getting out of there. And Gyro's going to go down as well.
Nothing touches the heart
This
like my
really looks similar to ATG. Zero's
it
gonna
does.
probably
Middle
want to try at
barracks
least
have
one more time
fallen.
with all of the heroes actually up.
Dire's top barracks
That's
have
that,
fallen.
And it looks like they're not going to be able to, as
Top barracks
they're going to be
are
calling the
under
GGs.
attack.
And that's going to be a 1-for-1. Bane getting the ultimate off, but it's not really going to matter. And that was some lovely Rubik play there coming out
Dire's top
from
barracks have fallen.
Next.please.
And you were talking about it as well, that Zero Respect, they just went for too greedy of a lineup. And well, got punished for it hard as well, so Next.please.
They're going to
Not
bring one
losing
game
this
back.
series quite.
No, it's going to be a tie between 2 very good teams, which hopefully we'll see a little bit more in the Season 2 lineup. Either way, this has been Baneshee with my co-caster.
Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. We are of course from Heflatv. Benji, pleasure to cast with you. First
Yep.
time, so I think it was nice. And of course, if you did like what we're doing, be sure to follow the stream and follow us on social media to actually find out when we're going live and with what.
Yeah, but a whole bunch of really awesome casters on this channel, both in English and German.
It's magic.
Yes.
Actually, I'm not sure, but the German channel Heflatv 4 should be going online soon for the Summit semi-final or something, I think. Maybe it got postponed, I'm not too sure. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I guess that's it for me.
Yep.
Do you have any final words?
That was 2 very good games with basically the early game dictating both of them, and I hope to see more from these 2 teams as they're very equally matched.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Well, thanks again everybody for tuning in and have a pleasant evening.